alaikum. On the behalf of Dr. Hammad Majeed, I would like to welcome you today. My name is Leena Tanveer from the BS Biochemistry Department, and I am looking forward to talking with you today about 2-methyl 2,4-pentanediol. Before moving toward the topic, I would like to share the contents of presentation that are introduction, preparation method, properties, applications, summary, and the references. The first thing I'm going to present is its introduction. 2-methyl 2,4-pentanediol is a chemical compound and is also known as the hexylene glycol. It is the most popular chemical additive that is used in the crystallization of biological macromolecules. Its chemical formula is C6H14O2. Hexylene glycol is a colorless liquid with sweet odor. Its molecular weight is 118.17. Its storage temperature ranges from 2 to 30 degrees Celsius. Hexylene glycol has low evaporation rate and is completely miscible with the water. Moving toward its structure, it is a carbon chain on which two groups are attached. These groups are methyl group and the hydroxyl group. There is only one methyl group and the two hydroxyl groups. Methyl group is attached to its second carbon and the hydroxyl groups are attached to its second and the fourth carbon. A chain is known as the diol when two hydroxyl groups are attached to it. As we are done with the introduction, we have to move toward another topic, that is the preparation method. Hexylene glycol is produced synthetically, but when it is produced in the industries, it has to produce from the diacetone alcohol by the process of hydrogenation. Hydrogenation is a chemical reaction between molecular hydrogen and another compound or element in the presence of the catalyst. Acetone has two alcohol functions. It is manufactured by the condensation of two molecules of acetone to form diacetone alcohol. Condensation is a process where water vapors become liquid, which is further hydrogenated to produce hexylene glycol. The hexylene glycol produced is then purified. Question arises that how diacetone alcohol is produced. The diacetone alcohol is formed by the aldol reaction of two equivalent acetones. Aldol reaction means the forming carbon-carbon bond. The aldol reaction of acetone forms 4-hydroxy-4-methyl-2-pentanone that is commonly known as the diacetone alcohol. The diacetone alcohol formed is followed by a process of dehydration and form acetyl oxide. The dehydration is a chemical reaction that involves the loss of water from the molecule or ion. The acetyl oxide form is also a chemical compound. The next topic is properties. As everyone knows that there are two types of properties, physical properties and the chemical properties. Physical properties are related to its physical structure and the physical appearance. The chemical properties are related to its chemical reactions. Its physical state is liquid. It has not any color, so it is colorless. Its odor is mild sweet. The next property is other threshold. We have not any idea that what is other threshold. Let's seek. The first concentration at which all panel members can recognize the other is other threshold. Its other threshold is 50 ppm. Its melting and freezing point is -40 degrees Celsius. Its boiling point is 96 degrees Celsius. What is flash point? Flash point is the lowest temperature at which a risk of fire exists within a given liquid. Its flash point is 93 degrees Celsius. Next are the chemical properties. The first chemical property is the flammability. It is defined as how easily a fiber or fabric will burn or ignite, resulting in the fire or combustion. A liquid with flash point under 100 degree Fahrenheit is considered flammable. As 2-methyl 2,4-pentanediol is a liquid, so it is combustible and has flammability. The next is the explosive limit. Explosive limit specifies the concentration range of a material in air which will burn or explode in the presence of an ignition source. There are two types of explosive limits, lower and upper explosive limit. It ranges from 1 volume percent to 9.9 volume percent. The next is the auto ignition temperature. It is the lowest temperature at which the fuel will spontaneously ignite in a normal temperature without any external source of ignition. The source are spark or flame. Auto ignition temperature is 306 degrees Celsius. Next is the decomposition temperature. The temperature at which the substances chemically decomposes. is the decomposition temperature, and 2-methyl 2,4-pentanediol, it has not any advancy to the decomposition temperature. The next is the kinematic viscosity, is the measure of fluid internal resistance to flow. Its kinematic viscosity is 36.96 millimeter square per second at 20 degrees Celsius temperature. Water solubility is the measure of amount of chemical substance that can dissolve in water at a given temperature. As it is a liquid, so it is miscible in any proportion to water. The next is the partition coefficient. Partition coefficient is the ratio of the equilibrium concentration of dissolved substance in two-phase system that consist of largely immiscible solvents. There are two types of partition coefficient described, that are water and the soil organic carbon. For water, its value is 0.5802, and for soil organic carbon, it is 0. The next property is the water vapor pressure. Its vapor pressure is 0.07 or Pascal at 20 degrees Celsius. Its density is 0.92 gram per cubic centimeter at 20 degrees Celsius. And its relative vapor density is 4.07. That is, in air is 1. It has not any oxidizing property. The next topic is its applications. There are few applications that are pesticide uses, cosmetic products, coating industries, fuel lubricant, and other uses. It is used as pesticide because of its property of agriculture practice as inert ingredients and to grow crops readily. It is applied before the crops emerges from the soil. The next is the cosmetic product. It is used in the cosmetic and skincare because it helps to remove the texture and the sensitive feel of formulation. It is used as surfactants, emulsifier, and the viscosity reducing agent, as it reduces the viscosity of the liquid or substance. When it is used as emulsifier, it encourages the suspension of one liquid into another. As surfactant, it lowers the surface tension. The next application is the coating industry. It is used in the coating industry because it has a surfactant and emulsifying agent, as I have explained earlier. It is widely used in the coating industry as a component of lacquer, varnisher, and the painting inks, and both have oil and water-based paints. The next application is the fuel lubricant. It is used as the fuel lubricant because it may be mixed with hydrocarbon fuels and is delivered to the vehicle as a pre-mixed fuel to making it available for the move. There are many few uses, as it is used in many industries like cement, hydraulic fluid, chemical intermediate, setting agent in the manufacture of textile, industry and the household cleaners, antifreeze agent in the synthesis of pharmaceuticals and agrochemicals. It is used because it has low evaporation rate and it is low evaporative solvent with completely water solubility. At the end of discussion, there is a summary of the topic as hexylene glycol is an oxidatory solvent that is derived from the acetone, which has two alcohol functions. It has low evaporation rate and is completely miscible with the water. It is biodegradable, widely used solution in the marine market such as skin and hair care. It has many advantages, it has disadvantages too, because it is eye and skin irritant. In industries, it should be used with various precautions and the management measures to preserve human health and the environment. When we use it, we should make sure that we are using the final product according to the condition uses that are written on the product packaging. By the end of presentation, there are some references. If you would like more information, here's a list of useful resources in the websites. That's all about the topic. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.